Hey, welcome back to Real Food Blog. I'm excited about this episode to show you how to do our family's minestrone soup. Now, during the winter time or when it's starting to get cold, we usually do it once a week just to clear out the refrigerator, and that kind of thing towards the end of the week. But I'm craving it, and we have the stuff for it, and it's meatless, so it's vegetarian, except for the chicken stock, which you can substitute with vegetable stock just as easily. Okay, so let's show you what we're working with here. Now, I actually have some chicken stock that we're going to be using for it, so I've got that going, but that's a side note. You can check that out on the blog, though, how to make a chicken stock and store it, too. Okay, so look we got onion, we got celery, we got diced carrot, we have some green bell pepper, we have some fresh tomatoes just because I had them. I don't always use fresh tomatoes, but if they need to be used, then I recommend doing that. We got some garlic, some salt with some dried basil, dried thyme, and dried oregano, with some fresh chopped parsley. Okay, and then this is what I call the double concentrated tomato paste. Okay, it's really great. You use as much as you need, and then you can seal it up, okay, and put it back in the refrigerator. So I also have peeled and diced some potatoes, some Idaho potatoes or russet potatoes, and kept them in some water. Reserve this water. You may need to use it for your soup, okay? And then we're going to be using elbow macaroni just because I think that's the most appropriate for minestrone, at least the most appropriate pasta that I have in my pantry right now, okay? And then we're going to be using, I don't know if we're going to use this whole can of whole tomatoes or not, but I usually put this in if I'm not working with the fresh tomatoes, but since I got the fresh tomatoes, then I'm going to use them as well, okay? Anyway, and then I don't have any homemade beans this week, okay? I'll probably make some this weekend, but I've got some canned kidney beans, okay, that I've drained, with some garbanzo beans and some pinto beans, okay, they all canned. You can use any combination of bean that you want, okay, and then you need some olive oil and, like I said, the chicken stock, okay. So let's get started with this process then. So basically, let's hook you back up and get a better camera angle. Okay, so basically, you want to start off over medium heat, okay, in a stock pot. With the olive oil in. And, one of the things I forgot to share with you, okay, is probably the most important part of the minestrone. Because we're not using meat, like typically we use ground Italian sausage or something like that, right? That you save in the freezer the rind to your Parmigiano Reggiano, okay, your cheese. And that's another reason to buy the authentic stuff, is because this rind, you can't eat it, but it will melt and become part of the soup. So you want to make sure that you add that when we add the stock to this, okay? That's just a side note. Okay, so we're going to add the onion in here. We're going to add the green bell peppers and the celery, the carrot. Okay, we're not going to add the tomatoes yet, okay? So we're going to sweat these other veggies out first, okay? I'm losing all my stuff. I think Avery stole everything. Okay, you want to sweat these veggies out. Now is a great time to add some salt and some pepper. You can also use red pepper if you want to kick this up, but I'm trying to see if Avery will eat this. I'm sure she will. It's got everything in here that she likes. She's got beans, she's got carrot, she's got potato. She loves tomatoes, okay, likes tomato sauce, right? I don't know about fresh tomatoes, she likes tomato sauce. Okay, so we got that. And now is a great time to add, like I said, the dried ingredients. Okay. And then I'm going to, once these sweat out, I'm going to add the potatoes and the garlic. Okay. Then I'm going to add the fresh tomatoes. Okay. And then I'm going to cover this after, just you want to sweat these out, okay? I'm going to cover it in some chicken stock, add the rye in, okay? Okay? And then add the canned tomatoes and the beans in, okay? And then once that's cooked for about 30 minutes, okay, I would say, once everything, like the potatoes are fork tender and stuff like that, then that's when you add in whatever pasta you're using, okay? And then, you finish it off with half the parsley. So put half this parsley in now, okay? And then half the parsley, reserve it, okay? Remember the trick. Parsley are your herbs you want to have cooked and you want to have fresh. So the fresh are at the end, and the cooked are obviously when you're cooking it at the beginning, okay? And then you add the tomato paste. I can add the tomato paste right now, as a matter of fact. Okay, it's about a tablespoon of tomato paste. And then we're going to cook this and show you what it looks like, and then we'll finish up real fast here on a Real Food Blog.